All right, I am here live with Isabelle. She is a current Live Your Yoga student, and we're just going to have a chat. Share with us a little bit, Isabelle, about where you're at, what inspired you to join the Live Your Yoga mentorship.
Uh, Part of I'm almost at the end or past the half of the program, and I happened to just browse around on Facebook and find Amber when it was a perfect time, being still working from home during COVID, and it was the perfect timing to allow myself to take care of myself and have some time of myself and kind of rediscover myself. And I knew that yoga was something that I enjoy very much. And Amber's approach was kind of intriguing, and I wanted to see if I was fit and able to cut for that program. So I joined it, and so far I love it. I like to comment and put questions and try to bring the ladies on the call to engage into the program and talk even more. And I guess everybody's enjoying. I'm enjoying it very much.
Yeah, can you share with us a little bit more, Isabelle, when you were going to join the Live Your Yoga mentorship, what was your initial reason that you wanted to join the program? What was it that you were like looking or hoping to receive throughout the teachings?
Um, I'm a very stressed person, so the things that caught my eyes with your program was: do you want to relieve your stress? Do you want to feel more at peace? That was the part that convinced me to it. I didn't know if it was going to be a non-one-on-one session or a group session, but the fact that also we can do it within our pace, um, and in our rhythm and in our daily routine and within our lifestyle, that's what worked for me. So stress mostly was the key word for me. I wanted to see if you could offer me something that was about to help me deal with the stress more than what I was experiencing.
Mm. And being 6 weeks into the program, where are you at with stress? How is it helping your stress levels?
I become maybe less stressed, less anxious. I'm not saying it's a haha moment and all is forgotten and you solve my problem, but it's definitely a learning curve. It has its positive and its negatives. I still find myself sometimes very stressed, but now I have the tools. You give us the tool to embark on our own and be able to say, okay, what is this? How can I react this way versus the old way? How can I make it the better way for me in this instance? What did we learn with Amber? And I am I am much better than when I started, but the road is pretty long. I know that's something that's going to take a long time, and for that you have to practice
Mm-hmm.
many more months or years for that. That's not a quick fix. It's not like a diet and you say you go on 3 months and then all is back to square, or like you had Monopoly and you hit the jackpot and you can go for another round. No, it's the knowledge, that you need to work on yourself, rediscover yourself, and move forward with that, with the tools that you provide.
Yeah. And share with me a little bit more about the other benefits that you've received in the Live Your Yoga mentorship, because I know that when we were chatting just before we started recording, you had mentioned back pain, and the longer.
Yes, yes. Well, a few years ago, I've been diagnosed with some issue, and over the years, it has taken a severe toll on my health to the point that now I was told to get surgery. And that's not something that you go slightly with, because you have, in my condition, it's my back, so you only have one back. And I wanted to make sure I had other options. which are already exhausted. But I knew that going back into yoga, I was going to be able to provide my body with the stretches and the care it needed. Again, the fact that I can do it on my own and my pace um, allows me to respond better to that critical situation. But I have to remain cautious because it's something that can snap at any moment. I used to be a person who wants to challenge myself, so your program also allowed me and taught me to go and accept the level that I am, um, and just enjoy the being moment. It's also being helping me, like, it's not a diet but a cleansing, just because all the components that you put in your practice makes it a whole, and every piece plays a part. And for me, that part is kind of the cleansing of letting go of some of the toxin that holds you back and why you react this way. I have some kind of haha moment, or it makes sense, and then we can apply it to our daily life. So it's a great program for me. So that's why I encourage everybody to at least try it. You have nothing to lose. Um, it's as I said, a program. You provide the tool, you make it whatever you want it to be. So I encourage everybody to try it.
Yeah, I know that over the weekend, you're like, how can we spread this with more people? I see the impact it's had on my life. I see the impact it's having on other people's life. How can we spread it? Why do you think it's such a good program for others to encourage? I know you love the group calls. I know you love the contemplation and the application. But you had also mentioned how it's so much more than the exercise.
Yes.
So what inspires you to think others deserve or need to dive into this program?
Because I realize, I would say mostly women, because mostly the people who sign in your program are women, and I hear a lot of distress and emotional impact that people have had over the years and how it benefited them. Um, it might be at short term, but it might be a long term. It's almost like we have women crying out to learn, to reach out to them. How can we help them out? Just thinking of women who don't have the mean, even just for your journal. Um, that will benefit them to read and review your program. They won't have the one-on-one session or the group calls, but it will be already a window of opportunity for them to see what yoga can offer to them. Um, it's almost like it's not going to be a best friend, but something they can rely on. They can go into your journal for what they have on their heart, and then reflect on what you're teaching at the same time. And that's become the gratitude journal. And they can always go back and reread and learn, or even have a haha moment saying, wow, I didn't know. And look how far I am, what I've learned. Um, so that's why I want to share that with the women, because that's something I want to also give a blueprint for my girls, so they are better prepared, if I could say, or not ending up 15 years down the road and feeling like I am, and I would have had something to offer them at the same time.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your impact that it's had on you, and also the fact that you get to share it with your daughters, because I think that's what I love so much about the women that have been in the program is they're teaching it to their communities, whether it be where they work, their children, or just in their relationship with their partners. And so the practice is for us, our peace, our bodies, our minds,
Mm,
but then it impacts the communities around us as we have the ability to then teach these tools to other people, and the massive ripple effect that it has. And
right.
so I think that's why I encourage everyone to try it, is because we have a massive impact. When we change our lives, we change the lives of others that we're surrounded with. So thank you, Isabelle, for hopping on and sharing your experience.
Anytime.